Let's fucking go.
Damn, Rican, where you found this? P.U.W.F exclusive. This is the podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans. If you don't like it, suck our D-Walk, Joe BNCO, and the Invisible Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, space, and time, welcome to the P.U.W.F, which is the podcast of unappreciated wrestling fans. Give a shout out to the DRWC show, EOD, Terrell, CJ Wolfie, Coach, Be Well, and Wrestling Super Friendos. You know what I mean. I'm joined today by the hopefully not as drunk as we expect him to be, D-Walk.
What up, Joe? I'm sober. I only had one beer.
All right. Before we get to Joe, you know I'm gonna press Joe. I mean,
why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Okay, two.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Well, he started it.
I'm not lying.
oh my
That's like an alcoholic after an AA meeting saying, "I'm not going to drink."
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't forget about the Bloody Mary.
Anyway,
I had a margarita.
Margarita.
I had 2 shots of Hennessy.
Joe BNCO, how are you, sir?
Doing good. In this wintry tundra we call America.
Man, we going through a winter storm right now, man. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's
Got like a foot of snow and ice on the ground.
We got -4. It's -4 here, and we got a snowstorm coming.
And 2 people have been confirmed to be frozen to death. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to P.U.W.F.
Damn, you keep up with everything, don't you? Wow.
I just read that shit. It's bad. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to P.U.W.F. Wrestling Talk. We're going to talk about 3 or 4 subjects. I'll be here for like an hour, and then these guys will go crazy for the next 5 hours just talking to shit until D-Walk or Joe passes out. Either way, but the topics for today, first up, let's just start off with the bangers. Unreal Season 2, Episode 1, 2, and 3. Now, obviously, I feel bad. I'm going to say this now as a apology. I apologize to Joe BNCO for not being specific and saying that he didn't have to watch both seasons. So he watched both seasons. Holy damn, I'm sorry. I said that live. So that is a public apology.
Terrible.
Okay, thank you.
Rather watch a damn soap opera.
I know. Joe, what are your thoughts, just general, of Season 2, since you watched the whole thing? Then we'll just go around the board.
Terrible. They lied.
Okay.
They lied about our truth. They lied and said that they didn't fire him. It was all work. And our truth came out and said that it was not.
Mm-hmm.
His children came out and said it was not. And they also lied. They also belittled LA Knight. I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way they were down in LA Knight. He's one of their top stars, and they treat him like shit.
Yeah. 10 people watching. Oh, keep going.
And they kissed Penta's ass. A lot.
I mean, hold up now. Yeah, Penta is a star.
I agree with everything else you just said, but yeah, Penta's.
They kissed Penta's ass a lot.
They need to. He's like the gateway to Mexican
wrestling.
wrestling.
Seth Rollins' ass too.
Well, Seth Rollins has been there since like.
Seth Rollins has been there like 15, 20 years. This is a little different.
Yeah.
Penta ain't even been there a year yet, and they're sucking him so hard that it's like they're fluffers on the set of a porn set.
Hey, but they kissing Sami Zayn ass, but they fucking dissing LA Knight. Come on, man.
No, I agree with all. I agree with all of that. Let me just say one thing about the Penta and Seth Rollins thing. Seth Rollins might have been in WWE for almost 20 years, but Penta has been a wrestler for 20 years. So Seth Rollins
has also wrestled in other places too. He wrestled in Ring of Honor and places like that as well. He earned his stripes.
Experience, like
Seth Rollins has a little bit more.
Okay, okay, yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Penta does have that. Penta's more international. Penta's more of an international star.
Yeah, he is. He's international between Japan and Mexico.
No, the reason I'm like defending Penta is because honestly, I totally get the connection with the fans thing that he's talking about, like the way he, like interacts with the kids and everything. Like he has that about him. But yeah,
It's the lucha libre style with the mask that connects with children and connects with audiences. It's the mask. It's the mask and the way that they do things. Lucha libre has always been connected with fans, especially children.
yeah, absolutely. That's true, absolutely. But I mean, it's a choice as a wrestler when you get out there whether you want to interact with fans or not, and you can tell when a wrestler genuinely has a connection with the kids, especially, and the ones who maybe they're playing a heel in that moment. He's one of those.
Most Mexican wrestlers that I've seen from past, like most people from AAA, CMLL, they've always interacted with kids. But I feel like Mexican wrestling always has always had a good connection with children. Yeah, if you notice when they wrestle in Mexico, when they wrestle in Mexico, you notice how they're always interactive with the children.
Yeah, and again, the part that Cardium, and it's not her fault they're not knowing this, is that we're seeing the babyface Penta. We haven't seen Penta Dark yet. And I wish they're never going to do this, but I wish they would give him the old Lucha Underground Penta Dark theme music.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing WWE Penta, which is Penta Light.
Yeah, it's Penta Light. Yeah, it is Penta Light.
It's almost as watching this fake corporate CM Punk.
It's like Rey Mysterio. When you watch Rey Mysterio in WWE, it's Rey Mysterio Light.
Because again, it's the company you're working for. They're automatically censored by the fact that they work for that company.
You go back and watch Rey Mysterio in ECW, WCW, or in Japan or Mexico. Balls to the wall.
20 years old to the wall. Yet he didn't give a fuck. He was hanging with Eddie. That's the best time to be alive. But yeah, with Penta. He's a commodity. What's sad is that they know that if him and his brother tag team together, they would destroy the tag team division.
Yes,
not by win.
That's why they haven't done it yet.
Yeah, because they realize they have that in the bag. Like Penta and Ray together as a tag team in the future can destroy the whole team, the whole tag team division across the board. AAA, TNA, WWE.
You have Lucha Brothers just sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
You have Motor City Machine Guns there waiting.
Yeah, I guess.
Can you imagine the Lucha Brothers versus the Motor City Machine Guns?
It would be a great match, but they're not going to do that because they're just too scared and they have no booking. But let's talk about episode 1 of Unreal, right? I think it's the beginning where they talk about Seth's vision.
Cody.
I don't really remember. Yeah.
It was Cody. They were talking about Cody.
There you go. Let's talk about Cody. First episode, they were talking about Cody, and I know they were talking about Seth because Seth sat down and my name is something Lopez, and I used to be called God, and I used to be called the Tyler Black, which I did love the Tyler Black version.
I thought that was season 2, episode 1.
I think that was season 2, episode 1. You want to get a Rico? Yes.
Because season 1, episode 1 started with Cody Rhodes.
Okay, I got that. Let's talk about that. I don't know, man. But the Cody.
Now you got to figure out what season you watched.
Season 2.
Includes Cody Rhodes and Ron Killings.
Yeah.
Episode 3,
Damn it.
I know, with Chelsea Green and Ron Fraser.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting the transcript of this in a second. Got it.
So the whole thing with Seth Rollins, with the knee thing was they knew they were doing it, but they didn't tell anybody. They only told a couple people.
Yeah, including LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA Knight didn't know until right before.
Yeah,
because they had to tell him, and Seth's like, "Why do we got to tell him?" And Triple H was like, "Because if it was you and you were in that situation and I didn't tell you, you'd be fucking pissed."
Yeah.
He's like, "Good point."
Yeah. But now I got it back. Let's bring it back to season episode 1. It's the Becky and Lyra episode. That's the episode for episode 1, season 2. Becky and Lyra.
Ew.
Becky saw promise in Lyra. Becky saw the future in Lyra. What she recorded then to what we know now is vastly fucking different. So let's talk about that. For the fact that yes, Lyra at that moment in time was a good wrestler. not being pushed that well, kind of boring. She came out with really big shoes and did a dance, and that kind of buried her in memes. But then she had no Becky. You don't remember that one? That's like, it was before the Becky thing. Like she just came out with like really big shoes.
But she came out, she came out in these really big boots, and she's like, these are my Becky stompers. Literally, that's how she said it. My Becky stompers. Like she was mentally retarded.
Yeah, but no, the word's acceptable now. I can't get mad at that. I can press the button because Cardi B is very like.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It is socially allowed. Retard. Loud.
I know. That's why you don't have to freaking say it too. Okay, anyway.
The opinions of all only represent the opinions of themselves. Thank you very much. Okay.
Anyway,
that is what buried her career. That buried her career.
That is. Well, let's talk about the history. She met Becky when she was young, and that inspired her to watch. But mind you, she watched Rebecca Quinn in NXT in her green Irish outfit. I remember that because Joe, me, D-Walk, and a select few of maybe like 2 to maybe 20,000 people at that time actually watched that live when that came out once. It was probably the worst debuts of Becky.
When she did river danced.
Yeah.
Yes, she fucking Irish jig danced.
She did river dance.
She river dance, yes. Right.
They showed it.
But we had to talk about it because like from there she saw that and got inspired. Now the evolution of Becky Lynch went from Irish dancing to steampunk to the man, and then from the man to Becky 2 times, Becky 2 belts, Becky big belt, all that stuff. But
the
Big Becks, yeah.
So if Nia Jax would have never broke Becky Lynch's nose and the way that went, you think she would have been the man?
No.
Yes,
I agree on that. Like if Nia Jax, oh shit.
Also, think about it this way:
it never would have worked.
Becky Lynch also showed that she's got balls too because she got her nose broken and kept going, blood everywhere. She just kept going.
She was concussed after that punch. Yeah. They said like she had to be off for a week.
But she went to the crowd, was standing there with blood running down her face. Like, come on, let's go.
Yeah. We'll talk about concussions later in protocols. But from that point, she became the man. She didn't have as many belts as Charlotte, and she didn't and wasn't as flashy as Sasha Banks, and she didn't really have the crowd like Bayley. But because she was the man, and I remember the best segment ever, and I'll always say this. Excuse me. The best segment of Becky, the New Day, and I think Otis and a couple other people were backstage. Otis was putting. You remember this from Love Is Blind? He put a fillet of chicken. He put protein powder. He put a whole bunch of shit. Right? He put a whole bunch of shit in there. He blendered it, and he's scared to eat it because he's like, oh, this is something like this hardcore shit. Becky, and it's probably the same thing. Becky came in, grabbed it, needs paprika, and then I remember what made the man famous at that moment in my life was Xavier Woods. That's the man. That's the man right there. That's the man. Because only the man can drink a shake out of nowhere, just walk away like it's nothing. Needs paprika. Like what the fuck? That for me was made the man, not the punch, just the fact that. This ain't shit. What the fuck is this, man? You put he put cayenne pepper. He put chicken. He put like protein powder. I think he put like clam juice. He put all that shit in there, and he drank it like it was nothing.
I liked that one segment where recently when Seth Rollins got beaten up and taken off TV, and she came out and confronted Paul Heyman in the back when she said he's going to kill you.
Yeah.
You're not going to know when it's coming. And she's like, and you also have to worry about me.
That's true. Yeah. Also, he's not going to kill, and she's not going to kill Paul Heyman yesterday because yesterday he was on Taipei Taiwan talking about Skyscraper Live on Netflix. Ladies and gentlemen, check out his commentary. Seth Rollins, yeah. Seth Rollins says when he comes back, he's going to kill Paul Heyman. However, yesterday he was in Taiwan at Skyscraper, so he's not worried about Paul Heyman yesterday.
Now with Becky Lynch, one thing I liked about the interview was like how much she was praising Lyra and saying like, all right, she's the future and like she's such a hard worker, and really making the storyline about pushing her. But no, like now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I mean, one way or another, we were all talking about Lyra at that point in time. Now, like, okay, she's doing her thing with Bailey, and it's back and forth. But yeah, I don't know. I appreciate that.
Bird lady.
Okay, yeah, we both said it. She immediately changed this shit after Mania because you realize like that's the most stupidest thing you've ever done in your life, dude. Like Bird Lady. But I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the different things, sweetheart. I want to talk to you about the differences between getting punished in two different people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Becky and Lyra won the tag belt in Mania. We remember that. That was planned, right?
Yep.
And I said
the next day, yeah. Go on.
And I said the day that it happened at WrestleMania, they should have had them both lose, and then they should have had Becky turn on her at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then 24 hours later, and this was on a live, folks. We were doing a live watch along at WrestleMania when I said that. 24 hours later, it happened. 24 hours.
Supposedly they have it on conference that they thought about it. That's bullshit. Cardi, go.
No, I mean that is a good point, but I feel like doing it this way was more memorable. As stupid as it was memorable.
Now. The day after WrestleMania, she turned on Lyra. They showed the matches back and forth. The one match that we saw that supposedly Lyra broke her nose. It was kind of funny that she thought she broke her nose. And I did like that they went after Lyra's boyfriend, like that stickly one guy from Off the Grid. If you know who it is. Remember that one guy with the
Yeah, I know you're talking about. You're talking about that one guy that looks like he's a
get him.
Looks like he's a transgender guy.
He looks like Ichabod Crane from Batman.
I just thought he looked like a homo, but that's beside the point.
I'm not calling. Hey, first off, you want to call him a homosexual because you don't want to believe that he banged Lyra, dude. Have you seen?
No. I call him that by the way he looks and the way he comes off.
It doesn't matter. He got Lyra. Look like Gollum, and you'll still get Lyra. Like I'm not gonna hate on a dude for getting it, man. I
think they're just friends and they got married for the benefits.
Fine. Hey, if his benefit is him having a 12-inch schlong, then benefit for her.
No, medical benefits.
But I will say this though: Tyra May's boyfriend looks like a Mormon, and you like Tyra's the thick, beautiful.
Sasha Banks' boyfriend looked like a fucking straight up nerd.
Yeah.
Like IBM geek.
What about Charlotte boyfriend? What about Charlotte Flair boyfriend? You look real flamboyant.
Which one?
One of 25?
The one she with now that looks very, very, very flamboyant.
You talking about the Spanish guy?
No, the black dude.
Oh. Yeah, no, I saw him too. He does look like he's a little got a lot of sugar in the tank. Look like he walk around with a whole 5-pound bag in his back pocket.
All right. Now, coming back to where I was gonna say, after Lyra,
Dr. Banks with Terrell Xristo now or whatever from AEW.
Yeah.
And he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. I'm happy for her. Like she married a bull lawyer, and not a bull lawyer like a gay lawyer. She's married a lawyer that dresses up as a bull. We don't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. But let's continue to episode 1, then finish this off. Becky said that she's going to retire soon. 2024, she was burnt out. After she came back
in her last year. Last contract. This is her last contract she signed.
Now, Joe, is she going? I mean, mind you, we know that Bailey's going to AEW. Like, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe.
Waiting out the clock.
Someone said, Sports Jedi said she re-signed her contract.
Fuck. Multi-year or just 1 year? Because that's the difference.
Multi-year, he said. He said it was multi.
Damn. That sucks, really. Like, you're going to be there for multi-years? Why, dude? Like, there's a lot of new women coming in. You're gonna get buried.
It's not only that, like she could have easily just opted out and went to AEW and probably restarted her career over again.
Yeah, with Sasha
and been successful.
Yeah. Go to like you can just go to TNA for fun. But okay, but with Becky, do you think Becky's gonna retire? Like, that's the most important thing. Like she's gonna be done in about a year, 2 more years right now. I think because of like the pregnancy, she owes a year. So like
she wouldn't have more babies.
What do you think about that?
She probably wants to have another kid, and then that's going to tack on another year. And then by that time, and plus her contract in general, she's going to be close. She's going to be pushing into her mid 40s, almost 50s. By the time it's all said and done, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd like to see her. I'd like to see her do something else. I'd like to see her do something else. I'd like to see her somewhere else. You know, I want these wrestlers to realize they don't have to stay with WWE. Just because the money's there doesn't mean you got to stay there. There's money elsewhere.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay loyal to these companies. They're not going to stay loyal to you.
Nope.
Yeah.
They'll throw you away like a piece of trash in a matter of seconds.
Yeah. Just like at your job. Just like at your job, you pass away, your position gonna be open the next day.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. But let's wrap up episode 1 with another topic before we get to the end of episode 1. Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee has been in the company since 2018. He was actually doing pre-show for NXT. Then after a while, he hanged out with Michael Cole. They became friends for about 4 years. And then it eventually led to the storyline where Gunther attacked Cole because he lost to Jey Uso the day before, and then started the storyline with Pat McAfee. We see the background people in the gorilla position talking about like hold his neck. Yeah. Go on.
No one said nothing.
Oh, my bad. That Pat McAfee, after getting choked out, and the announcers like he got a ring. Started practicing. During these, like,
I think Alex's audio went out. D-Walk, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, you would see during the montage segments that Pat McAfee would work. Let's see over here. Work with a Brooks Jensen, would work with a Stax. So Stax and Jensen are like really like confident, like, okay, Gallus is gone. You guys. So what are your thoughts on like basically Stax and Jensen being like the trainers for everybody? Go and then we'll go to D-Walk. For the just everybody. Like Jelly Roll worked with Jensen. Jelly Roll worked with Stax. So we'll talk about Jelly Roll later, but like what's your thoughts on Pat McAfee using these wrestlers?
Good. Stax and Jensen are all around good workers. They're stable. They're sturdy. They're not like they don't have a history of hurting people. So I mean, why not?
Yeah, that's good though. Now, this is okay. Around the time Pat McAfee was going to fight Gunther Backlash, wasn't that around the same time that Jensen got kicked out of the culling? Because it was in 2025. I know that Jensen got kicked out of the culling in 2025.
Wait, the same time as what?
As Jensen got kicked out of the culling.
Yeah, that's what.
Brooks Jensen was training with Pat McAfee while Pat McAfee was training for Backlash.
Oh,
like, was that a reason for him to get kicked out of the culling? Like, we need you for training? Because he wasn't in Evolve for like until like 4 months after that. He was gone for a while.
I mean, it's possible.
Multiple times. Go ahead, Joe.
It's possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'd have to go back and look at times, but it's possible.
I'll check it right now while we're doing this. Pat McAfee had the match with Gunther. It was an okay match. At one point, Triple H told him, like, if you get gassed out, tell Gunther, and he'll take the crowd. He'll let you stall.
he said it early, but when he came back and lost, obviously he lost. At one point he was getting choked out, and they said to him, "If you want to tap out now, you can. Pass out was up to you, but if you want the crowd to pop, get up." Like really get the, and then he listened and he got up. He did it. They choked him out again, and all that stuff. And afterwards, he went to the back. John Cena praised him for having a good working job. Mind you, John Cena gets botchy every single time, so he has to praise the guy that a celebrity to do a better job than John Cena. Feel like that. At the end, everyone was happy. So, Joe, your thoughts on Pat McAfee versus Gunther and the projection that he had? Mind you, he's gone. He's gone for I think about a year or 2 years now because he's kind of taking a break and doing football too.
Pat McAfee's good. He does a good job in the ring. Surprisingly, he did all the matches he's had. He's done really well. Because remember his match against Austin Theory.
Yeah, they did highlight that.
Yeah, that was a great match, and I thought he did a good job against Gunther. I thought he put on a good show, and everybody was rooting for him too.
Yeah, but it happens. They were popping for that. I like that. Okay. No, it's fine. No, forget it because Backlash was in May 10th, 2025. Brooks Jensen got kicked out the culling on June 6th. So no, this doesn't correlate. He was doing it on his off time. That's fine.
Was it taped?
Yeah, that's a month away.
Was it taped or was it live?
NXT is taped every week. No, yeah, it's live every week. So yeah, it was. Yep, that sucks. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 1. We're gonna stop right there, 27 minutes exactly. Episode 2, R-Truth and Naomi. R-Truth. Killing. I think it was something so bad. On the Truth killings. They didn't show his TNA run. They didn't really. They showed his run when hanging out with Road Dogg.
Memphis Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, that too. And also, they showed now that Road Dogg has admitted that the majority of his career he was drugged up. We can kind of see how life was for R-Truth and Road Dogg during the 20s and 30s of his lives.
He also apologized to everyone for being an addict for as long as he was.
Yeah, no, I did like that. He got clean and he was happy, and he's still clean, so he's really happy. I mean, mind you have a multi-million-dollar job. You work with Triple H. You get to go everywhere around the world. Stay clean. Stay clean, honestly. You get the best gift in the world. Take it. But we go back to the point where they're going to set up the John Cena retirement tour. They set up that R-Truth, gets sad at John Cena. John Cena attacks him in the press conference. We lead up to the match between Ron Cena and John Cena. They both say Gorilla, it's very confusing how this doesn't work out. Thank you, sweetheart. And then they have the match. Great match. He got legit hit in the head with the belt. Legit. Ron was happy. The next week, that's when they say, I got a call. And I mean, he didn't get a call. He just he got a call and said you're not renewing his contract. Triple H comes out and says, well, in times of contract, you just gotta see if we can find a middle ground. And sometimes you wait for the contract to run up for the guy to call you and say, hey, let's work it out. His words. Ron Truth, immediately after finding out he got released, went to Twitter. Hey, sorry guys, I got fired. And I think even when you record this to Road Dogg, and then Road Dogg started crying, that wasn't an immediate reaction of Ron Truth. That was a couple months later, and then you sitting down and talking about either he can cry or cry again.
Yeah,
I want to add to that point. He's a very emotional person. I like that. They talk a lot of fucking wrestlers. They show all the tweets of people saying, "What the fuck? This is sad." People start crying. Triple H says like, all we wanted from him to come back. That's all our goal. After a while, I don't remember the exact time frame, but after a while, R-Truth does says that he talked to Nick Khan. They figured out a number. They figured out a number, and it worked. But they wanted to find a way to bring him back, right? So they figured out a way that during a match between Cody and let's take the whole like a tag match between Cody and John. Like it was John Cena, Logan Paul, Cody, and then Jey Uso, and only John Cena, Cody, Bobby Roode, and like maybe 7 people in the whole organization knew. Only 7. Mind you, in the showing of Triple H, he's a big ass blabbermouth. You're telling somebody this, and if somebody passes by and hear certain words, I'm like, oh shit, something's gonna happen. You're gonna tweet this shit. Mind you. So the match starts at the end. Ron Truth comes out. He attacks John Cena, hits him with the belt, runs away, takes off his mask, reveals himself, runs away. I did also love when our Road Dogg said, I knew it was him by his ankles. Don't ask me how I know that. I just know that was him by his ankles. I was like, that's a fucking friend. I'm like, that's me like seeing like a freckle behind like D-Walk's ear. Like, oh, that's D-Walk. Why? Because I see that freckle behind his ear. Like, that's D-Walk. Like, don't ask me how. I know. So after that, he was happy. He got a good contract, and he's back. He wanted to cut the hair. Mind you, he wanted to cut the hair before, and they said no. After they recontract him, they said, yeah, sure, cut the hair. But at the end, I did like the end. He said, the reason I wanted to come here because I'm going bald, bro. I wanted to make a statement. That was actually fucking genius. Like 4D chess right there. But
yeah.
Joe.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? And you said it in the beginning, but let's elaborate more on this. Like his son, R-Truth's son, did say R-Truth's son did say that he was lying, that he got fired, it was bullcrap. Triple H tried to spin it like it was ultimately R-Truth's fault for not re-signing, and they took a bad situation and in their eyes made it into something great. Mind you, if they would have not done that and gave him the contract, because mind you, the point of the contract that they're not saying out loud is that they wanted to give him less money for less time, and then send them into the Legends deal, which sucks. You get a flat rate for the rest of your life, and they use you whenever you want to, not when you want to. You go to show,
and you can't do shit anywhere else.
You can't do shit anywhere else. You're stuck in their promotion forever, and you can't go anywhere else. You can't even, like, you can be 70 and you want to sell your shirts to an indie promotion. No, fuck you. You're going to WrestleMania. You're gonna sit in that fucking booth for 7 hours. Yes. So Joe, your thoughts on this, and then Cardi. Cardi's like, I want to burn this place down. I see her face.
No, I just find it to be bullshit. I think that Triple H was lying out of his ass. I think that they did. I know for a fact they fired him because it was basically they were trimming the fat. TKO was doing the rounds, trimming the fucking fat to get rid of fucking excess money to try to save money because they're trying to get down their debt.
Yeah.
That's it.
There was an exodus that time. I remember that. There was a big fucking exodus of wrestlers of Evolve, NXT, and
like 25 or 30 people.
That's when Braun Strowman got let go?
Yes.
Yeah, he was on retainer. He was on retainer. They had a wrestler on
They let go of Cora Jade. Fucking a bunch of people got let go.
Yeah. Cora Jade, the girl from Last Legends Partner got out. Like that was the exodus.
There was a lot of people.
Who was Albert Fire's partner? Isla Dawn.
Oh, Isla Dawn. Yep, she was gone.
No, Isla Dawn. Yeah, it was her. That's not her.
Caden Carter and Katana Chance got let go.
Yep. Tag team got let go, and then R-Truth got let go, and that was the hardest one. No one gave a fuck about anybody else, but when R-Truth got let go, and then his son said something like 24 hours later, saying, "Oh, R-Truth, like he got fired. R-Truth was lying." That's right. Triple H is lying. Like if Triple H came out with a statement and like, no, we tried to amicable, and his son's like, no, you're lying. You're straight lying. So we come to a point now where he's happy. He got a contract again, a multi-year deal, really good payment for him. No legends. Cardiac, your thoughts on that and the fact that he got what he wanted. In the end, he got the deal that he wanted. Like, and he cut his hair to make a symbolic gesture, and he's bald anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, my thoughts are sometimes you need to speak up. And in that moment, he did what he thought was right by talking about it on social media. And not really even talking about it, just openly saying, like, hey, guys, I got released. And the fact, I don't know, yeah, the fact that the way they tried to spin it and everything, like, you could see the dynamic changed after the fact between, like, Triple H and R-Truth. But, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I'm glad things worked out for him and that he said what he needed to say.
Yeah, I'm happy. D-Walk, your thoughts on this?
Like I said, Triple H lying out his teeth. Like I said, like, still, R-Truth is still underrated because they did, the 24/7 belt? That's pretty much it. He had, like,
U.S. title, IC title. I think he's done both those too.
yeah, how long that been, though? The
Tag
U.S. title ain't been that long, but
He was
come on,
tag
man.
champion too.
He was NWA World Champion. Why couldn't y'all push him to be a champion? He got potential.
He was TNA heavyweight champion too.
Yes. And then from the way they sounded, Roman Reigns not happy being there now.
I don't know why he's not happy. He don't got to do shit and he's getting paid.
Well, I guess it's how they using him. He ain't happy.
Motherfucker gets paid just sit at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm glad
5 times a year.
that's why I want to talk about the R-Truth thing. Like, I'm glad he spoke up and said, "Fuck that shit. I want my own thing. I want my contract. I want it the way I wanted to. Because I deserve it."
Now, if Vince McMahon would have been there, R-Truth would have never got let go.
Hell
Nope.
no. He would have left. Yeah, go on, Cardi.
Well, if we're really getting into the specifics, like, if they were going back and forth on the contract, it was either, like you said, it wasn't necessarily about money. It was about longevity.
Yeah.
Like, all he wanted was a long contract that would ensure, stability for at least a couple of years, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Based on
multi-year contract. What he got now is 5 years. Once you hear multi-year, you get between 4 and 5 years. What he was getting was 2 years. And he was getting less in those 2 years than he would normally get in a multi-year.
And that's like a year on your way out contract.
Yes. And then and it would go straight in. They would go straight into a Legends deal. So it was like
Just like with Kerry.
And then flat.
And it's funny because, like, you and me had a whole conversation about this when it was about a movie with a woman being, like, pushed out as, like, the face of the company, and we were
Joe, we were talking about the Catwoman movie.
Oh God,
Halle Berry.
I'm sorry, but we were talking about it from the model set. And sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna pause here for a little tangent here. Shout out to Halle Berry, one of the worst movies ever made.
Listen, it had its perks, but yes.
No, one of the worst movies ever made, and The Room is right up there. But let's go back to this. We were talking about Sharon Stone's character, that she was a model for that brand for 20 plus years. She said it, and then she got super fucking jealous. She got super fucking jealous because their husband, who was the majority shareholder in the company, took and made a younger version. Like, found a younger version.
Yes, he basically replaced her with a 20-year-old to be the face of the company.
Yes,
and
right.
That cycle would have repeated. So we had a whole conversation about, like, because that was basically like the plot of the movie, like the fact that she was the villain because she got pushed out for, like, quote unquote being too old. And we had a whole conversation about that. And meanwhile, that's kind of what they did to Ron Killings, and they do that to a lot of people, in general. So,
I guess. But before you get to say something, Joe, the reason I said that was okay for her to get kicked out was, like, you're working in a beauty company. You used to be a model. You have admitted in the movie that you had to do terrible things to get to where you were. You should be having a comfortable paycheck, a comfortable life for the rest of your life. and your husband, who is you are okay with him fucking other girls, is gonna maintain you comfortably for the rest of your life. And yes, your face is gonna be gone for the company, but you know that the first 20 years you are the company. That's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, Joker.
Right now, and when I first saw that movie, I thought they were going to make her like a Clayface character. That's originally what I thought they were doing with that, with the serum, with the way they were doing the serum and how she was taking it and shit. Like I was like, oh, cool, they're going to make Sharon Stone Clayface. I was like, wow, this is going to be interesting.
And it wasn't.
That never happened.
No,
That never happened.
She was D-level.
That was like she was John Travolta's character in The Punisher.
Oh damn, that's fucked up. Because that was not a great character in The Punisher.
No,
but it was a character.
No,
that wasn't. It wasn't.
Wasn't even a supervillain. He was just a guy.
Yeah, he cried.
Just a crime boss.
Yeah, it wasn't a great movie. Oh, by the way, I showed Cardi M, and she was like freaked out by it.
What are you talking about?
Punisher Warzone.
Oh.
That was a good movie.
Oh,
I like that one.
Who is that? Ray Stevenson that was played that character?
Yeah, R.I.P. But yeah, it was him. It was him.
I don't know. I like Thomas Jane. I did like Thomas Jane as Punisher though.
I did, but it was the Ray Stevenson one was like more. It was more comic book, and I loved it. And Jigsaw actually looked like a fucking disgusting. I mean, not exactly like the comics, but it was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't
the show. The show. You should show her the show. The show was very good.
Yeah, but that's with Thomas Berthal. That's a whole different.
Yeah, John Berthal.
Oh, sorry, John Berthal. It's hard to find a good Punisher for her to watch. Like, again,
hey, y'all forgot Dolph Lundgren played Punisher too?
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren played Punisher in the 80s.
Yeah, Punisher, right? In the 80s?
Yep.
Like, Dolph Lundgren was very... Yeah. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren was very homoerotic in that one. Like, oh, owning in the sewers. Like, that was weird. But either way, again, good sort of movie. But, oh yeah, she had like I think it was like a death... So anyway, back to the show. Ron Killings, good for you, get that money. Now we're going to Naomi. Naomi, around 2022, was hanging out with Sasha Banks, the bad crowd, the bad girl, and Tamina too, but we don't talk about her. And she's hanging out with Sasha Banks. They're growing the tag team division. That's not undeniable. The tag team division is growing because Sasha Banks and Naomi are putting it on the map. Because they're trying something different. They're doing things different, and it's making it work. They want to be shown more on the company. That was reported online at that time. The Vince McMahon said, not really. They kept promoting stupid fucking matches other than the women's tag team division. And if they actually showed you women's tag team matches, less than 6 minutes, less than 7 minutes, that's it. You didn't know storyline. And if they showed it on SmackDown and Raw, quick 3 minute, 4 minute, and things in and out. Not giving it credence. Sasha Banks, since the beginning of her career, has always loved tag team wrestling. Always. Her, Bayley, and others. Yep. They never gave it credence. They still, you know what's sad about this, Joe, and you know this. They still don't. Sasha Banks predicted what was going to happen, and that's why she left, and it has not changed.
It's sad.
No,
they really don't.
Her Naomi walked into the fucking office, took the belts, dropped the belts on on the desk, and quit. They walked right out during a live show. During a live show, I think it was like SmackDown or something. They were supposed to perform, and then Michael Cole had to get on and tell people that Sasha Banks and Naomi just walked into the executive's office, dropped the women's tag team titles on the desk, and they left.
And Michael Hayes, you just don't do that. You wait till it cools down, and then you talk about it. No, motherfucker. If I'm telling you for a whole, because mind you, Sasha Banks and Naomi were doing the tag team thing for a year. for a year.
It was 6 or 8 months that they were complaining about it.
Yes, you know why, Joe? You remember this? They were saying, "Hey, you just made the belt for us. You made these things for us, but you're not promoting us. So why the fuck are you giving us this fucking belts?" But they're like, "Oh, give us some time. We have this. Austin Theory. We have Roman Reigns. We have this." They didn't care. They didn't care. And I understand. And looking back at it now, I was mad because you don't do that as a wrestler. Like, I was legit mad when it happened. Like, you don't walk out as a wrestler in the job. Like, you got paid to do the job, and then you don't even want to fucking do the job. You just walk out. But understanding now, as a person that loves tag team wrestling and sees that if I'm going to my boss every week and saying it, it's been documented. She went to Vince every single fucking week and said, "Hey, I want to do tag team. I want to do tag team. I want this. Here's a storyline. I just had this storyline." And she got rejected month after month. I'm like, I quit. Like, if you're telling me to give you ideas, and Vince said it, give me ideas and I'll work with it. But if I'm giving you 100 ideas and you're saying no to all of them, but if a random dude, yes, if one dude saying, "Hey, I want to do this," and it's stupid as fuck, and he does it anyway, but says no to you 100 times, I quit too. And the funny thing is, Vince is not gender biased, which is kind of weird.
Alex, that's because nobody gives a fuck about the women's division.
And Sasha wanted to change it. Like, what's the point?
Yes, she wanted to change. I understand she wanted to change that, but in WWE, you're not going to change that. You can try all you want. You could do everything you want, but changing the mindset of the people that are watching is going to be very hard.
No, I know. But to counter that, by her doing this, it was a double-sided sword. Women's tag team wrestling has been shit for 3 years, about 4 years now. It's 2026.
She knew it was going to be shit.
Yes. However, women's wrestling has been on the up for 4 years. Io, Rhea, Stephanie, Roxanne.
Singles.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying tag. I'm saying that women's wrestling, you said it yourself, no one gives a shit about women's wrestling. But no one gives a fuck about women's tag wrestling because they haven't booked it well. You had 2 gymnasts. Small for Casey and the other girl. And you let them go.
You could put Rhea Ripley versus fucking Asuka versus Io Sky and a triple threat for a world title on a show, and then you could put let's say Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes on a show. Which one do you think is going to garner? Which one do you think is going to garner more viewership?
The Randy one, but the Rhea show might show out.
I'm not going to lie. Yes, I understand it may show out more, but the point of the matter is more people are going to gravitate to Orton versus Cody than they would to fucking Rhea versus Asuka versus fucking Io Sky.
True. Now, before we continue on this, I'm going to go a little bit more, then we'll go back on the road. The reason I bring up women's tag teams, Joe, like it or not, for women's tag teams, the Iconics were formed from women's tag team, and they were a gem in 2018.
They're still
but not the
together. Yeah, they just left TNA.
Yeah.
And were women's tag team champions.
And that's what I was going to tell Cardi. Imagine the Iconics coming back to wrestling. Mind you, one of them is married to Paul Spears.
Royal Rumble is right around the corner.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You have a chance in 2026 to actually, for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, to promote proper women's wrestling. Mind you, this is not going to happen. I like to have a dream over a star. But the fact that you can bring back the Iconics. You have Layla and Mason Diggs and Mason Holiday and Evolve. You have other women in NXT. Mind you, you had ring rats. The D-Walk knows this. You got 2 blonde ring rats hanging out with BP. put them together, make them a tag team. Either unless they're hairstylists or costume designers, they're wrestlers. Put some fucking tights on them, make them wrestle. The point is, if your women division is so stacked, but you only have 2 belts, you can make tag teams. They did it. Joe knows this for a fact. They took 2 girls, called them the Iconics. Let's see if this works. And it fucking worked. Let's get Sasha Banks, Naomi. Naomi was in the fucking rave scene. Let's see if it works. It worked. The Tamina thing did it, but everything else did.
Well, you put Billy Kay with Peyton Royce. I mean, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay both have great wrestling prowess in singles wrestling. The fact and then they put them together, and they were just phenomenally. They were even more phenomenal together.
And then, and you know what's sad? You know what's funny about that, Joe? If they come back to WWE, Kathy Kelly is still an announcer. Kelly. I used to love watching the videos when she's like, they used to crap on Kathy. Just, but either way,
they did so much. They did so much good stuff. They even did good stuff in TNA.
They did, but it's not the same. It's not like there's a bigger range.
They were the inspiration in TNA.
Yeah,
they were. Yeah, they were. But let's back to me.
Now, I have a question.
Yes.
How do y'all feel knowing that Royal Rumble is going to be AJ Styles' last stop?
My son.
He's done.
That is kind of sad because honestly, his match with Nakamura. I will say this now. I got drunk last night, so I did not. I passed out through half of it. Rewatched it again today. Classic match. And I told Cardala, that's the type of match that you can go 30 minutes and they'll go. You can go 60 minutes and they'll go. And they'll make and in Japan, since you didn't understand what they were saying in Japanese commentary, you had to just watch it and just sit and watch it. And that was the story in wrestling. They gave you AJ understood the assignment in Japan.
The fist pound at the end of it was the same fist pound in the same way that they did in Japan.
It was beautiful. It was like I saw a video on Instagram side by side. They copied the same match they did in 2018 in Japan and gave it to us in 2026. And that is the way you honor wrestling. Like if no one's seen it in Japan after 8 years, you can bring it back. The thing about AJ though, I don't like this whole, I'm Gunther and I'm gonna be the career killer. You have the legend killer in Randy Orton. Why? Like, are you just not hanging out together to the point that like, is Orton gonna retire? And here's a counter question for you, Joe. In the next, you don't watch the company, but I know this, but you know all the players. In the next year, you're gonna see about 5 major players gone because they're gonna retire. Already said it.
Goldberg has already. I mean, Gunther has already put out Goldberg and John Cena. He's about to put out AJ.
Yep.
And they're expecting him to put out Brock. They're expecting him to put out Orton.
Yep. Those are all the players. Those are the people that they jump to for safety. This is now a sink or swim in WWE. You cannot rely on Brock because Brock, once he retires, he's done. He's not going to come back for no amount of money.
They're also expecting him to put out Roman.
Good.
I can't.
Like he should go someplace else. Like why is Roman going to AEW for fun? Come on now.
I can't take Gunther serious after he lost to Pat McAfee.
He didn't
lose to Pat McAfee.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Hold up. No, it's okay. We have a button for you, sir. Give me a second. I got you.
It'll be that why you fucking lying button.
No, not that. No. See, my fingers are all wet. Damn it! Come on, now, stop that. Oh my god. Anyway, keep going. But what I was saying is that stop it. All right.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Yeah, I was lying. My bad.
So the question is the question remains of who stops Gunther.
Breaker.
And there's only a couple people that can do it, and it's going to have to either be Braun Breaker,
yeah,
Obafemi.
Yeah, I think it's Obafemi. I think over Femi he gonna be the new destroyer, bro.
I think it's going to have to be. I think they should make it Braun Breaker because they should put the strap on Braun Breaker, put the gold on him, and have Gunther go after him. Yeah. And Gunther's like, I've conquered and put all of these people on the shelf, and you're next. I'm going to put you on the shelf.
Okay.
And then Braun Breaker has to pretty much, he's fighting somebody who's retired all of these people. He's looking at a guy that's put all these people out. And no matter how hard Braun Breaker has hit people, he's not putting nobody out.
I can see that, yeah.
And then you have this guy that's going to be fighting in an immense David versus Goliath pretty much situation. Putting Braun Breaker in an underdog situation.
Yeah. But, I mean, here's the point. Because, Gunther can't do this forever. His win rate is great. Braun,
he's old.
Yeah, he's in his damn near 40s.
Yeah, but that's the point I want to say. All these big guys are going, and they're damn near in their 40s. And they're relying on these young wrestlers that look. Are you gonna really rely on Austin Theory and freaking? I mean, Trick Williams, I get it. You got money there. Carmelo Hayes, you got money, but are you gonna rely on Lyra and the other girl from the American Made Man? You can go you can do 16 Grande Americanos and see if that works, a Spider-Man universe type of shit. It doesn't work.
Tiffany Stratton, I mean, is your future.
For how long? For 10 years? Are we doing another Charlotte Flair that after 5 years we're sick of this bitch?
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
And that's what's bothering me about the company. You have 200 fucking players here. You can really switch it up like the 90s. And have a system where some people come in for a certain season and then other people come for a certain season. You can do takeovers. You can do why are you trying to rely on the same people over and over again? To the point of this, I bring this up now. 2 years later after Naomi left, she comes back after the Rumble. But the fact that in the Unreal documentary, they do not talk about that she was in TNA for those 2 years, honing her craft. Hanging out with Jordan Grace, telling the people in the back in the company, hey, Jordan Grace is fucking good. You should really fucking hire her. She's fucking ass. They did show Jimmy Uso talking about, I ain't with my baby. I ain't doing shit. Jimmy Uso didn't do shit for the 2 years that she was gone. There is nothing memorable that Jimmy Uso did. He was doing the shit with the bloodline. Wow. That's Jimmy Uso. And tail. But Naomi coming back, and then getting this gimmick, getting the caution tape. I did and Cardi-M heard this in the documentary. She did a laugh. That shit freaked us both out. This bitch is crazy. I love fucking crazy Naomi. And then she gets pregnant. I mean, she got pregnant she got pregnant and then she had a triple threat match. But she's pregnant, and now she might, if she is committed to wrestling, she might be back by August. Honestly, she just cut the cord, went to the gym the next day, and just fucking trained. That's what I think when she'll come back in August. But honestly, shit. What are your thoughts on Naomi? Should she stay in the company? When she comes back, Joe, should she project herself as this crazy person? Because she can do this now. And what's funny is that she can project this. She can make a fake baby out of caution tape and then bring it around. And oh, that's my baby. That's my baby. Just stuff like that.
I mean, she could do whatever she wants to do. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. When she comes back and brings that craziness and that caution fucking shit back with her, I mean, I think she's going to pick up right where she left off.
Yeah.
I truly hope so. I truly hope so.
Gonna win that belt right back. She's gonna do a Becky Lynch.
She might be.
Remember, she dropped the belt to go out the baby, and the day she came back, she took the belt from Bianca.
Yeah.
They might be waiting on They might be waiting on Naomi to beat Jade.
And that sucks because Jade is knocking out people and freaking hurt. But here's a breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put this right now in about 6 seconds.
Oh God!
I want to give a shout out to the family and give a shout out to the P.U.W.F and to EOD. Love you, man. All right, 1 minute, 1 hour. It has been reported to PW Insider Ryan Ward is now overseeing the overall creative direction for both Raw and SmackDown. It is being referred to as a recent adjustment, indicating a move towards a more unified creative vision across both brands. Ryan Ward was the lead writer of NXT during the Black and Gold years and SmackDown 2016 post WWE draft. Shout out to For Real Love. They're doing a video right now on Instagram. I just reposted it. Now, Joe, what are your thoughts on Ryan Ward before we get to the end? Like, that's the end of the episode. Naomi, blah, blah, blah. Before we get to episode 3, what are your thoughts on Ryan Ward being the creative team? No more Road Dogg. No more Road Dogg. Now it's Ryan Ward.
I don't think it's going to help.
Nope.
I don't think it's going to help. We're at that point where it's too late.
Yep.
You're trying to save a sinking ship.
Well, it can be saved. SmackDown can be saved, but like, do you rely on a person? Do you rely on a person that was honestly great in their heyday? Mind you, this is 2016 NXT writer. This is not the heyday of NXT Black and Gold. Black and Gold was the best time between 2017 and 18. That was the best writing, best matches, best. 2016 was just the origin. Basically, it was the evolve of NXT. Like 2016 was like the first. Okay, fine, I give him that. And SmackDown was sort of okay in 2016.
You're getting these guys that are just they've done what they were set to do, and they shouldn't be doing it anymore. They're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
They need fresh people in there.
Yeah.
And not even writers. They need people in there to riff together and to talk about things. Like how you saw how they had how they had like a round table and everybody was kind of talking about throwing ideas out there.
Yep.
What you need in there are people that understand the wrestling product. Mm-hmm. That understand wrestling, that understand the product from all angles, from all promotions, from all different directions. People that not only watch the product, but they know the product.
Yeah.
And you sit them all on a table with Triple H and with other creative heads, and you start riffing and throwing ideas out there, spitballing, and you see what they think about it, and you try to work through it for the next year.
Yeah.
No, give me a second, guys. We have another breaking news, but this is sad. Stefan Gosler, the voice of what was that movie? Madagascar? Mm-hmm. And the lemur guy? Yeah. Like that guy, he's the voice of the guy from the Powerpuff Girls, the devil guy, the voice of Cell. He just passed away. Mm-hmm. Stefan Gosler, 1955, 2026. Wow.
That sucks.
Like, he's the voice of Cell. I remember him. But then he's the voice of the guy from the Madagascar series. Like, the king. Those 3 fucking, like, gray and black small motherfuckers that would, like, steal shit. Those guys. Not the lion. Not
the meerkats.
Yeah. The meerkats. Thank you. Like, those guys. So, RIP to him. I want to put that out there. I'm just checking out myself right now. Let's go to episode 3. Let's go to Chelsea Green. Let's go to the fact that Ryan Hayes said that she is just, she's the woman that helps make people, but never become people. Now, I actually kind of agree with her on that. Here's the point I want to say why I agree with him on that. Chelsea Green is a great wrestler. We will never deny her on that. One of her greatest matches was Penta back in 2018.
He talks about it.
Yeah, we talked about it. We did.
No. She talks about it on Evolve on the on Unreal.
She did on episode 1.
And they showed the clips from Lucha Underground and everything.
I was kind of like, Dude, how much you paid those motherfuckers? They are in litigation. How much did you pay? Shit.
Lucha Underground, they're trying to buy the rights to all the Lucha Underground. They're trying to buy Lucha Underground.
I hope so.
WWE wants to buy Lucha Underground. From what I heard, TKO wanted to buy it as a part of the WWE umbrella, and then revamp it and rebrand it and like bring it back.
Now, mind you, that's one of the very few shows I want to show Cardala because there's only like 4 seasons. Like the best seasons are like, I think it's like 3 seasons or 4. I'm not really sure. 3 or 4. Either way, first 2 seasons were the best. I'm still trying to find. Like you told me, tell me offline where I can find where I can watch it regularly. That's a show that, ladies and gentlemen, I would love for Cardala to make. Like Lucha Cardala Underground. I like that. Cardi Underground. Ooh,
Lucha Underground was a great show. I mean, they had so much talent.
Robots, demons.
Jeff Cobb, the guy that plays the guy that's part of the Bloodline now. JC Mateo. He was part of it as Jeff Cobb, but he wore a mask.
Matanza. I miss Matanza. Just a guy that never talked, never spoke, but you had to. Basically, he was the I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna say his name. He is what Keanu Carver should be. Matanza.
You're not talking about Swerve, right?
No. We're talking about Matanza. We're talking about like what Keanu Carver should be in NXT. He should be like Matanza in Lucha Underground. You come inside the ring, you're gonna murder people. That's it. That's your purpose in life.
Swerve Strickland used to be part of Lucha Underground as Kill Shot when he wore a red mask.
They had a match. I tell Cardala this, and her face always cringes. Kill Shot and I know that AR Slater had a match where
AR Fox.
Yeah, I think it was like a death match. It was a death match. It was like the death match for them.
Mm-hmm.
Little pieces of skin came off their back.
Yep.
Skin, not pieces. Because that was a death match. In that Lucha Underground, if you had a grudge match, it was to the death. That's what it was. But anyway, coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. Cardi Underground. All right. Back to this. Chelsea Green talks about that she's buying a house. She's making a house. She's
building a house.
She was a U.S. champion. She didn't want to lose the belt to Zelina Vega, but then she lost it. What we talked about on Wrestling Talk was that why would you give the belt to Zelina Vega if after a month you're going to take it away? And sure enough, they even said it in the place in the back rooms where they talk shit. They're like, oh, it's okay. Is it smart to take the belt off to Lena? I mean, no crap to her, but are we gonna like? And they did it anyway. And that's just the part where they showed that the Chelsea Green broke her nose for like the 5th or 6th time, and she was just Joe. And you don't watch wrestling, mind you, but you watched it in real. That was part of, and I can't believe they actually showed it in real. The dumbest idea ever to say, hey. We're gonna take the belt off a woman that's hot. Give it to the Puerto Rican girl for a month because like it's just symbolic, and then take it off the Puerto Rican girl for a month. I'm like, what was that? What the fuck was that? And they put it on TV.
They gave it to her. Did they give it to her for Puerto Rican Heritage Month or something?
I think so.
It's like and that's not a jab. I think that's actually what they fucking did.
Yeah.
It's sad.
No, not the problem at all.
It's fucking sad, man. Like, why would you do that? That just makes your company look even worse. That's like picking a random African American male during February, giving them a title, and then taking it away on March 1st.
Damn.
Yeah.
Enjoy your 28 days.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey, bad enough you're gonna get 28 days.
At least you get that much.
Not getting into that. But I will say, for this episode,
Hey, but can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Keanu Carver give me Dad off Good Times vibe.
I know, but we'll talk about him in a second.
Keanu Carver gives me Bad News Brown vibes from the 80s.
Hey.
He's gonna start coming out with a sack with a rat in it.
All right, so you remember how the daddy on Good Times vibe, he was always angry, throwing cheers and everything? Yeah.
But let's continue. This is the episode for the Penta. And Tito Cuacan, I can't really say it exactly, but in Mexico. I did like that in the backdrop, you see the Mayan temple literally in the background. Like, okay. He went by many names. He went to Pentagon Jr. I really wish if you paid money to show Chelsea versus Penta, you should have showed Penta in Lucha Underground. That was prime Penta. That is best. They didn't want to show it.
They didn't show any of his TNA stuff either.
Yeah,
and he was world champion in TNA also.
Yeah. They bought TNA, and the transition was for a while now. So, and you recorded this months before what we saw now. So there's no excuse. He made a wrestling school. He teaches kids young so they don't get scared, no fear. He got to the main roster. He got to the Money in the Bank ladder match, and this is the episode where they had a plan. They had a plan and see where this was going. Not that many people knew who was going to win the Money in the Bank, except for maybe 5 or 6. What we saw, I knew Penta's like, oh, I feel pain, but I don't give a crap. Like, I'm just happy that I represented myself. They showed his debut with Chad Gable, which again, best match ever to debut in for Chad Gable. Chad Gable sold it for him like a champ. I'll give you that. But
Chad Gable was a stable worker, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, but come on, you gotta say it honestly. Like, that match was awesome. It was good because Gable sold it. I have to give him that. Honestly, like, good. Like, the match is only good as your performer, your backup, and what you do more than anything else. Like, but you can be Jade and try to be powerful, and the performer is is choppy. The backup is scared, hurt, and the moves are just sloppy.
But you put Penta against Chad Gable, and Chad Gable can make an egg roll look good. Just saying.
Yeah, but should Chad Gable become champion? Nope.
Yes, he should be.
World champion? Nope. No.
If they did the storyline properly, yes, he could be a world champion.
As he is? No.
No, but if they did the storyline right, he could.
Yeah.
You know what's sad about this? At one point in wrestling history, if he still had his tag team partner, it would work out perfectly.
Jason Jordan?
Yes. They showed him a lot. He is a shell of a man to what he was before. A shell.
He's still a big dude.
No. If you go back and look at his suits are bulking him up. He's not as bulky anymore. It's like he gave up the muscles and just had the body. Like Bobby Roode, you look at Bobby Roode, and his suits kind of fit him perfectly by his body size. When I look at Jason Jordan, I'm like, I can see your neck is so fucking skinny. If you had muscle, your neck would not be that skinny. But if you left muscles, yeah, I feel bad. Shout out to Robbie Brookside. Saw him too. But back to this.
He had a lot of potential too.
He did, but his neck. I told Cardi that. I'm like, if you break your neck in WWE, you become a producer.
I mean, he had so much potential. He was like a mixture of like Kurt Angle and Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, like all rolled up into one.
Yes, he had no personality worth of shit, but he was getting there, and he was creating his Black Sun. The best thing ever.
I was so upset when he hurt himself and he couldn't do it no more. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I think I found out. I think I feel when I found out Bobby Roode can't wrestle no more because he broke his neck too. Damn, man. But he's producer. So you gotta do, ladies and gentlemen, is break your neck. Except for Rich Holland, he broke his neck is broken. They fired him. But back to this.
All right, look, hold on, before you say something, I hope Royce come and join New Day.
He's not.
That'll be the dumbest thing ever.
I'm already mad. I'm already mad because he's not Powerhouse Hobbs no more. He like Royce.
Royce Keys, and Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller is actually the official third member of the New Day,
which is sad. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna crap on his name. His first name is based on his son. The second name is based on the company.
We're gonna take a name like that serious.
Yeah,
we're gonna take a name like that serious.
Yeah, Royce is named after Roy. The first name Royce is based off his son.
And I'm crashing out as Sami Zayn win the world the title.
Who naming their son after a car?
Yeah,
I'm crashing out as Sami Zayn win the title Royal Rumble.
Why not? Why?
Come on, man. This man had how many chances?
Who the hell wants a homeless bum looking motherfucker to be a champion?
Who the hell wants fucking Drew McIntyre to be a champion, which all he ever fucking does is go after the two people that are not the champion?
Hey.
Why are you going after Cody?
Drew McIntyre is a much better looking champion than fucking goddamn Sami Zayn would ever be.
First off,
Sami Zayn looks like a goddamn fucking bum. Look like he just crawled out of a damn dumpster.
Well, he would look good too if he went to the back and got his hair ironed like Drew on Saturday Night Main Event. He got his hair ironed, looking like a sexy bitch. Like, nah, dude. Sami Zayn can do that too. But the point I want to say is that Sami Zayn deserves a title. He's been here since the beginning. He was here on the first open challenge against John Cena. Fucked his shoulder. Give it.
No.
Come on.
No.
Finn Balor ain't never got his chance.
Sami Zayn is nothing more than a mid-carder at best.
But look, guess what? People are living. That's right. People are leaving in the next year. You're gonna have to make some big carders. You're gonna have to. Guess what? Kevin Owens ain't coming back. You know that, Joe. He ain't never coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back. They said he's probably gonna be in the Rumble.
Nah, come on. His neck is like there's a real neck surgery. Like he said it. Like he doesn't even know if he's coming back. He said it himself. He doesn't know.
They play you like a fool, boy.
Yeah, play you like a
fool. They play you like a goddamn fiddle. He's gonna be at the Rumble.
Okay. That's
you're gonna be like, oh shit.
That's fine. Well, like I said, we're not talking about sex. We'll talk about that later. Back to this. Back to Penta. Penta was happy and everything else, but then they showed Chelsea Green, and then they showed Braun Breaker. They showed the Braun Breaker thing that he came in, being the third person in the division. And at the end of the episode, they showed the start of the so-called ruse that Seth Rollins was hurt. We talked about that shit. We believed it for a second, but then we're like, no, we don't, because that's bullshit.
I told you that I didn't believe it because of the fact that they were pushing it way too hard, and they were showing fucking video of him walking with crutches and shit outside of wrestling. I was like, they never do that. Ever. Whenever somebody gets hurt, they're hurt. The only time you see a picture of them next when they're having surgery or after surgery.
Well, yep.
I called it because I know the way these motherfuckers act.
Yeah.
And they should have known that, and they should have never shown anything like that.
Well,
that was where they fucked up.
They fucked up because they realized that, we're smart. No, you're not. We've been wrestling fans for a long ass time. Like the Liv Morgan thing was real. We didn't want to believe it to be real, and then we're like, waited a day. I'm like, yeah, it's real. The Seth Rollins thing, I'm like, no, it's not. The way you fell yourself, come on, man. You do it 1,000 times, and now come on now. It's just weird.
That's why when CM Punk was going for the belt, I was like, he's gonna win the belt, but I was like, Seth's coming out right after it.
Yeah.
And as soon as he won the belt, Seth Rollins' music hits, and when he threw those crutches down, I was like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah. It's sad.
I called that. Yeah.
You did. But that Good for. We'll talk about episode 4 and 5 next week, ladies and gentlemen. But that's Unreal. Episode 3, we're gonna stop it right there at 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's like 1 hour 20 minutes. Let's get to the topics of the board. Let's go to BT WrestlePod, and then we'll work from there. BT WrestlePod in 3, 2, 1. Had a video talking about Keanu Carver being an angry black man, and that's stereotypical, and they don't want that. Now, mind you, I thought there were 3 white guys, but there's 2 white guys and a light Latino. So I'll get a little bias on that. They are really nice people. They talk to me. They're really respectful. I do like that. That I didn't ask for them to be respectful. They were respectful, so I give you that. But the fact that they were kind of mislabeling Keanu Carver as an angry black man. I want to talk about this real quick. Harlem Lewis. What?
I mean, he is an angry black man.
But you know me, Joe, for about 3+ years. I don't really see color. I see just performance.
I do.
I know you do. But I know Keanu Carver. I see Keanu Carver as just a psychopath. When he was
I know. I see. Every black man is an angry black man, though. That's just how it is.
But I know you're joking. But the point I want to say is,
I'm not.
Lewis, yeah, I know you're not, Joe. I know you're not T-Wop. I'm sorry. The point I want to say is this: with angry people in wrestling, it should not be used as a race card. It should be used as a stigma, because Harlem Lewis in Evolve as an angry person. Oro Mensah going after Lexis King was an angry person. Stone Cold Steve Austin, through majority of his career, he was just angry. He just kept fighting and everybody.
Okay. Hey, so Keanu Carver is the angry black inmate.
Hey,
I can't get mad at that.
Hey, Keanu Carver, give me George Jefferson and the Daddy of Good Times vibes.
No, it's true, because like he's just angry, and his character Evolve was a lot more amplified. They've actually toned it down in NXT, because in Evolve he had a cast on his right arm. Jackson Drake, the champion, fucked it up, and he would be scared of Keanu Carver, because there was one point where Stevie Turner's talking to Jackson Drake, and Jackson Drake's like, "Well, Keanu Carver's arm's broken. He can't wrestle me, so he's not gonna have the match." And Stevie Turner says, "Well, actually, the medical team said that even with the cast, he's kind of cleared, so it's fine. So he can." And then Keanu Carver came in, said something, and almost he punched a hole in the wall where Jackson Drake's head was gonna be, and then he looked at Stevie and said, "I want the match." Stevie's like, "Calm the fuck down. You're gonna get the match." And at that point, I realized like Keanu Carver's not an angry black man. Keanu Carver is just a psychopath that just wants he wants the belt. He doesn't understand how it works, but he understands that if he beats the guy, he'll win. But when he had the cast on, it was a great match. He lost because the 3-on-1.
Yeah.
But it was a good match. And when seeing him in NXT, and even now with the Booker T thing, that's perfect. Why not have the Booker T? Why not shit on you? Guess what, Booker T? You've been taking all the fucking wrestlers and putting them in ROW. So F you, sir.
Keanu Carver give me like Bad News Brown vibes with a little bit of Debo from Friday.
Hey, but he not tall enough to be that angry. He only 6'2". Like Joe taller than he is. Joe's 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah,
He's too short to be angry like that. He give me borderline little people vibes.
That's why he's angry. He's got elf envy going on. He's got that angry midget vibe going on, but he's only 6'2".
He only got me by 2 inches. Come on.
Oh, he fell. No, what's funny is that he's dating Mara Shade from TNA. So like even if he's angry, he's happy. So good for him.
You need to get laid more. He'll be all right.
No, I know, but that's what I mean. Like it's not a for me. Like I said, I'll bring this real quick. It's not about for me anyway. It's not about color. I want Keanu Carver to stay angry. I want him to be this character in NXT. It works because guess what? Oba's gone. Oba was more focused, control, methodical. With Keanu, it's the same energy but flipped. He's just chaotic. He'll do whatever the fuck he wants.
All right.
He doesn't even like interviews, dude.
Marissa Sade, you heard that, right? Keep withholding the pussy. Don't give him the pussy. Keep him angry.
Exactly.
Keep him mad.
And for Keanu Carver, my path for him is that okay. You have a problem with Booker? Like this is going back to NXT Black and Gold. Joe can remember this. Mr. Castagnoli had a match with Regal in NXT, retired him. Right now, we know Booker T's retired in a sense, but you can bring Booker T back for a match so Carver can destroy him. Just straight the fuck up, destroy him.
Don't destroy him. Booker T can barely move anymore.
But that's the point. Like, you don't have to move a lot. You just got to stay in the ring in the middle so he can kick your ass. Then his path is after Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels tries to calm him down. He beats the shit out of Shawn Michaels. Like, the path for Keanu Carver is to beat the shit out of every single person until he gets a title shot. If he goes after Ricky Stanks, and I call him Ricky Stanks for D-Walk. Exactly. If he goes after Ricky Stanks, there is no alignment that needs to be done for Ricky. Ricky can be a heel. That's what I love about Keanu Carver. Keanu Carver is a tweener. He doesn't have to be a heel. He just has to be a guy that wants the belt. That's it. And that's all you need in a good champion. Oba was not heel or babyface. He was just Oba. And we need that again for NXT. So for Keanu Carver, keep being mad. Keep being angry. Keep getting scared like if you're going back to jail. Even though, sir, unless you have any priors on you, you should be fine. Honestly. Like the whole prison thing is kind of freaking me out, but I do like the storyline going by it. So BC WrestlePod, we understand you. We get you. We're leaving it like that. If you want to do collaborations, please do. I understand. I'd love to do collaborations with us. Have us. All right. Second up, Thea Hale. Thea fucking Hale. Accidentally won the belt.
Purposely lost it. Because they took over. Now she's in this weird Instagram phase where she's taking pictures of herself all modelly, but then she's in her house all sad. And my thoughts for her, and we talked about this offline, is that she needs to do a pipe bomb. She needs to sit down, she needs to just do a promo, talk about her gripes, and see if that works. Because honestly, your wrestling's there. We've all seen that for years. You can wrestle great. Your vocal skills is not so much great. Your vocal skills is subpar at best. You are doing stupid things with Joe Hendry for a couple weeks in the month. You do stupid things right now for nothing. Your boyfriend or your divorce boyfriend, the how you want to say it, is getting a title shot in Evolve, and you're not. They're purposely pushing him, and it accidentally pushed you. Why are you still in the company? Like I mean, you got maybe a year left, 2 years left in your contract. Just leave, honestly. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna be there in NXT, so Jada Parker get a championship, Tatum Paxton gets a championship, Lola Vice gets a championship. You're gonna be the Bailey in NXT 2026 now. You're gonna be the girl that everyone leaves behind, and you're stuck there. Is that what you want to fucking do? Joe, your thoughts on this?
Costco. Yep. You can do the segment like we talked about. They should have Andre Chase trying to cheer up Thea Hale. He takes her to Costco for an ice cream and a hot dog.
Yeah.
And they're walking through Costco and they're talking. Just a normal segment where they're just talking. And they run into Duke Hudson and Riley Osborne working at Costco. And they get the band back together. They get Chase U, the original Chase U, back together. They bring them all back, which causes dissension with the new Chase U tag team, which can cause them to go heel. and we get a little bit of a thing where they can maybe join like Swipe Right or whatever, a vanity project.
Basically an NWO black and white, black and red. Me personally, I think she should wear less clothes.
Well, that's instant. That's instant ratings.
Instant, off the roof, boom. Sky High, she might even be world champion if she do that. NXT champion if she do that.
There's always that one side. She can always go there. A lot of female wrestlers go there.
The OF word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I'll pay for that one.
Or she can go to Evolve like every other failing talent.
Not failing talent. Not failing talent. Not failing talent. Repurposed.
Nikita Lyons, Wendy Chu.
Right.
Nikita Lyons is working. Freaking Wendy Chu is working. Kendall Gray is just on fire. And Carmen Petrovic, I'm not gonna promote that. That's just fucking weird. I don't know why they keep promoting Carmen, but that's Carmen.
No, but it doesn't make you mad. Okay, apparently her talent not working good. Thea Hill's talent might work good, so wear less clothes now. Apparently that ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
What they want her to have wardrobe malfunctions like Charlotte them do?
I do.
Yeah.
Me too. But it's just crazy how they skip talent. It's crazy how they skip over good talent and get these shitty ass wrestlers, Sami Zayn, talent opportunities. Like I said, how many opportunities have Sami Zayn had compared to what talent it's way more talent, way better than Sami Zayn that should have got opportunity, and they keep picking on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn keep putting his trash man looking ass in situations. Go and take out some trash first.
Okay, let's not crap on the guy because he's a
What?
Sami Zayn is a good wrestler. We can all agree on that. But we'll talk about
years ago.
Why don't they dress him up? Why don't they dress him up like a bum? Even more, and call they can call him Hobo Zane.
I know, but we can talk about him being a bum later on in life. But let's talk about Thea Hale. Like Thea Hale needs to do something. Cardi M is thinking about Thea Hale. Just try something different. Like cut your hair, dye your hair.
No.
Up it. Do something. I don't know. Get a chainsaw. I don't know. A chainsaw works. I don't fucking know. Either way. This is a short talk about Thea Hale. Sorry about that, but that's
Tatum Baxley has got the chainsaw thing.
Yeah. Let's go to the final topic before I get out of you guys talk about random stuff. Trey Morgan. Not talking about the guy from South Park. Has been kicked out of AEW, not by Tony Khan, but by the higher ups, but higher than him, which I didn't know there was.
Trey Miguel.
Huh?
Trey Miguel.
Trey Miguel. I can say Trey Morgan. Trey Miguel got fired from AEW for the Rascals. He's part of the Rascals. And he was going to go into the Rascals as a group, but they hired him before, and then they fired him before the other guys came in. We find out we didn't know what it was for a few days. They just said that the higher ups didn't like. It was something that he said a while ago on Twitter, and loving Twitter, they brought it back. He said some homophobic jokes, had some Confederate flag things on him, a lot of shit. He apologized, and he said that he's doing better.
But because of that, he got kicked out of AEW. This is basically the Jay Briscoe thing all over again. Someone brought it up, like Jay Briscoe did some thing. Yeah.
What about Gallus though? All three of them had issues. One of them had sexual assault. One of them had stalking.
Yep. And they were backstage at AEW. They've been confirmed of that. So that was like, that's why I said like this seems kind of fucking weird.
They were hired by AEW actually.
Huh?
They work for AEW now.
this is what I mean. Like, you can't, like, why are you saying one for the other, but it's okay for one, but not for the other? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't.
Because they were found innocent of those charges. He was not. He was guilty.
Yeah.
But people, come on, man. That shit was 6-7 years ago, and him doing shit like that, man. Who haven't done shit like that when they was young? Come on, man. How you gonna bury something, man? No, but you can't bury nothing. Everybody make mistakes.
Yeah. But
that's bullshit.
But for D-Walk and Joe, like, everyone makes mistakes, but it took him now to apologize for it. That's the part.
He can't apologize.
Hey, guess what?
Not before. He said it.
TNA hired him right back.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck.
And put him right in the Feast or Fire match, and he won a briefcase.
Yeah.
And it's going to be funny when that briefcase says he's fired again.
Yeah. That would be funny, yeah. But that's why I get mad. Because honestly, if he would apologize before at that time when it happened, like, hey, I'm sorry, I should have said that, but he didn't. Because you lost the Rascals in TNA, you bring them in AEW just for the fact that that's what it is now, and now you have like 2 out of the 3 or 3 out of the 4, I think, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
I never really cared about the Rascals. They really treated, like, Wesley and everyone else like shit. They made a storyline just to bury the other part. So, and after that, they just buried Wesley. So, whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
Just like when they let go of my man, Zachary Wentz. They let Zachary Wentz go off of some bullshit.
Yeah. But again, they don't care. Like, they're rather, as we saw. Oh, right. By the way, the Unreal thing with Jelly Roll, I did like that he tried his best. He lost weight. He trained with Jensen and Stacks. I want to say that too. He had a match with Logan Paul. He got fought. Like, he felt like he was okay. Good for Jelly Roll. I'm watching.
He wanted to lose the match.
No, yeah, of course. He's a good.
Triple H didn't want him to lose the match. He's like, I don't know how this is going to go. He's like, I don't know if I want that to be the thing.
And I love Jelly Roll for that. I'm like, no, I shouldn't win. I should not win. I should just lose. And that's the way you're supposed to as a celebrity. I'm not supposed to win. I'm supposed to lose. So I respect Jelly Roll for that. I'm watching Star Search because it's a brand new version, obviously, on Netflix. And it's Jelly Roll, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Chrissy Teigen. And I'm like, ugh, Chrissy Teigen. And Sarah Michelle Gellar is like, whatever. But hearing Jelly Roll talk and just kind of like be like, he's like probably the most humble there, I guess, in a sense. It's weird saying that. But I'm good for it. But back to this. Trey Miguel and everything else. Find a better job. Go to Japan and TNA. They'll take it back anyway. Last docket. Before I get out of here, you guys have fun for the next, I don't know how many hours. I will say this. I want to give thanks to the Mystery Nation podcast. They finally got their channel back. I'm so glad for them. 6,000.5. I'm glad for them. Shout out to Jedi Sports Network. They're always doing their thing. They got everything else. I hope that we get to see the cocaine interview soon with the DRWC shows. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Wrestling Soup. Shout out to Cardi M being a beautiful girlfriend. Sometimes you drive me crazy. Sometimes I love it. So it's good. It's good back and forth. Shout out to the P.U.W.F with Kane, myself, Joe, and D-Walk, the 4 pillars of the wrestling society. And shout out to people that don't like us. I don't really care if you don't like us. I don't really care if you think you lost. You clearly, as crystal in the sun, lost. And in your own world, you know what this reminds me of? I'm not gonna say their name because I don't really give a shit about them. But this reminds me of, like, if we're Titans and then someone on the ground is shooting one arrow at us and we're looking at him like, are you fucking serious? And we just like don't even care. That's how I think about you. You're the guy shooting the arrow at a Titan. Not even aiming for the neck. Aiming for my leg. So for that, sir, you want to keep talking us? Keep doing it. We don't care. We don't give a fuck. We just are doing our lives. We're doing big things soon. Big fucking things. And we care about you. Why? Honestly. Find some help. I wish I could get the meme of Michael Jordan saying, stop it. Find some help. Either way, I'm out of here, you guys. You guys talk a little bit more. Have fun. Find me on Rico Reactions on the road to 5,000. Find me on P.U.W.F. on P.U.W.F. with P.U.W.F. channel wrestling. Have fun. And remember, we do this for fun. We talk about wrestling topics and we have fun. If you don't like that, there's a thing called life. Honestly. Fuck off. Oh, wait, what the fuck am I doing? I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah, that was like a heel exit.
It was a Michael Jordan PSA at the end of it. It was a Saturday morning cartoon special. What the fuck was that?
Hey, you remember on Dave Chappelle when he was like, when they was doing reparations? My voice, I don't even talk like this. Oh, he's like, what is that? My voice don't even sound like this. My voice sounds like this. Kiss the picky, bitch.
Michael Jordan, stop it.
Get some help.
Get some help. Don't do that. Smoking weed's for losers. Don't do that.
Hey, whoa. Whoa, you could have said anything but that.
Well, that's what Michael Jordan used to say, remember?
Yeah, but everybody got their own habits. You should have said some cocaine or crack or some shit like that they doing.
I can't help it. That was your boy. That was Michael Jordan said that.
Yeah, Michael Jordan was my boy. We'll wake up and have a diss track towards all of us now.
Michael Jordan is going to be like, stop it. Don't be drinking Hennessy and smoking weed. That's bad for you.
I said, we'll wake up and we all going to have disses on us.
Fuck, like, what is this, train day? I'm gonna have warrants for all y'all bitches up in here. All y'all bitches gonna have warrants. All y'all bitches. Y'all motherfuckers be singing in Pelican Bay.
Man, that's hilarious. Man, that is hilarious.
Yeah, me and my friend, we say that shit. We say that shit when we're playing Risk. We're like, we got tariffs for all y'all asses. We're gonna put tariffs on all y'all asses.
Hey, you say some shit like that. You say shit like that in Monopoly too.
Well, we're playing Risk, so it's world domination. So we're talking about tariffs.
Yeah.
I got tariffs for all y'all bitches.
Hey, that is fun.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, not really much going on in the world of wrestling this week.
No. Like I said,
that one chick redid the Shawn Michaels pose.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I forgot her name.
She's been in the news a lot lately.
Yeah, on good things though.
She's always naked.
Yeah, I won't mind that.
And she's always showing her body, and she wrestles really well too. So her matches are pretty good.
Hey, you got to show what God gave you, right?
I forgot her fucking name. I got to remember her name.
I think if you got a banging body, you need to show it.
Evil Uno is reportedly going to WWE.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
And is done with New Japan.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Evil. Yeah, Evil is supposedly done.
What when he get there, they gonna make him change his name too?
What are they gonna make it change his name to? Good?
Yeah.
You're now good.
Here comes Good.
Like, good? No, I'm evil. Nope, you're good now. We
It's
can't
too late,
use
buddy.
evil. It's all about New Japan.
It's too late, buddy. You signed the contract. Your name is good now.
We can call you whatever we want. We can call you Milk and Cookies.
Man, every week. Hey, if you want to get any, if you want to feel like that, how about every week we can change your name?
We can make you like the rainbow. One week you be blue. One week you be red. One week you be yellow.
Hey,
You'll be a whole gay pride movement before it's said and done.
hey, one day he'll come out good. The next week he'll come out nice. The next week he'll come out another name meaning nice. Everything gonna be meaning nice every time he come out.
I just say work them through all the colors of the gay pride flag, and then one day have them just come out gay.
Come out all over. This ain't no goddamn Captain Planet.
No, they're doing that too.
Yeah, I know.
Live action.
I'm still waiting on Voltron.
It's done.
The real life Voltron?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, question, when is it coming out?
I don't know about the date, but I know they said it was done. They wrapped.
2075?
Dude, look how long it took us to get Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
As long as it's good, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, it's gonna come out. That's gonna come out on our deathbeds. We gonna watch it and then go away. Damn, it finally came out. Yes.
Yeah, the new Captain Planet is being done supposedly by Netflix.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What about goddamn motherfucking Thundercats? We've been waiting on that for a long time.
That's going to be after He-Man.
The motherfucking Silverhawks.
He-Man is justifying everything. So everything hangs on the balance of how He-Man does.
What about Ronin Warriors? They need to do a movie with like that, and that'd be hard.
Eventually, they're doing the last Ronin Turtles movie.
No, I'm talking about you remember the Ronin Warriors, right?
Yeah, but it's not as good as the old, as like Thundercats and shit.
It was in the 90s, bro. It was good. Ronin Warriors is good. It was just too long.
80s is better.
80s. Yeah, well, that's how long it was. Yeah.
You know, 80s was better. 80s, you had G.I. Joe and Transformers, Thundercats, He-Man, fucking Silverhawks, Brave Star.
Matter of fact, Ronin Warriors came out in the 80s, bro. The late 80s. That's how old the Ronin Warriors is.
90s had good ones too. I mean, you had like SWAT Cats and Gargoyles and
Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck. What else?
Had a lot of good shit in the 90s too. Animaniacs, Tiny Toon Adventures.
What about Looney Tunes in general, bro?
Looney Tunes goes all the way back to the early 1900s.
Yes.
Like 1930s.
Yes. And it's still funny, bro. I was watching that shit the other day, bro. Man, that shit's still funny.
That's because a lot of the shit nowadays back then they couldn't do now. There's too many sensitive fucks out there.
Man, for real. When you remember when Bugs Bunny was playing the piano and he pulled out the strap and shot my man?
Yep. Or Pepe Le Pew always trying to sexually assault the fucking cat that he thought was a skunk.
Man, they canceled him.
He was constantly trying to rape people. What did you want? He was sending the wrong message.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. What about the lit the lit thing that was with Speedy Gonzalez, the slowpoke? He was always high, eyes always red.
Viva Senor. Oh,
for real. He ain't even care if he's gonna get caught by the cat or not.
They're bringing back Speedy Gonzalez, by the way.
As they should.
I was like, I find it funny that they're bringing back Speedy Gonzalez when everybody's being deported.
Damn.
I was like, that's fuckt up.
Yeah, that is. What? They're gonna have an episode. They're gonna make an episode where he get deported.
They're gonna have an episode where the cat's gonna have to be an ICE agent deporting the mouse.
That'd be fucked up. That'd be fucked up.
Back to Tijuana, you little bastard.
Well, actually, he can keep unless they chop off his legs, he'll still keep running over here.
That's the funny part. He's just gonna constantly keep running across the border.
Goddamn, we thought we caught you.
You did. I'm back. No, wrestling has just gotten very. I don't know. Wrestling's just gotten boring lately. It's just gotten very stale. I mean, AEW is good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I watch AEW because I mean it's been entertaining.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's entertaining right now. Oh yeah, fuck, forgot. Dynamite next week. We're gonna have Swerve Strickland versus fucking Andrade.
That's a good one. And we also got next Saturday Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn
for the world title. What, for the world title?
For the undisputed title
at Royal Rumble.
Yep. Main event. Well, why they keep giving this man that had 2011 chances? Can nobody else get a chance? I fucking hope he lose. And they gonna be in they gonna be over there overseas.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Royal Rumble, 8:00 in the morning.
Good morning from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Man, he better not win. I talked. Shout out to EOD, but we was watching Saturday Night Event, and he was doing his podcast, and I was like, man, if Sami Zayn win this Fatal 4-Way, I'm crashing out. He said, well, you might as well get ready to crash out. What was it? I fell asleep on the match. And I woke up to see Sami Zayn in the ring. Yeah, he won. I said, fuck. This ain't fair.
He better not win that championship.
Man, he better not. He better not, bro. He don't even deserve it.
We better see a fucking disappointed person at the end of that match. Drew McIntyre needs to keep that belt for a little while.
Yeah. More than Sami Zayn.
No, because Drew's constantly losing the belt in less than a month. All the fucking time. When has Drew held the belt longer than a month?
No. If anybody beat fucking Drew McIntyre, I think it should be Jacob Fatu. If anybody.
I could see that, but at the same time, I don't know.
I don't want to see Cody Rhodes win it. I don't want to see Sami Zayn win it. I kind of don't want to see Randy Orton win it. They need to wait till Cody Rhodes get the belt again, because eventually they're going to give him the belt.
What they need to do is, what they should do is give it to Orton and then have Orton versus Cody at WrestleMania.
Well, they could do that too. But no, Cody just had the belt. Let it go for a while. Let Randy Orton beat Jacob Fatu for the belt eventually. Because you know how Jacob Fatu always do that somersault? RKO right there, boom. Match over with. And then we see a heel Cody Rhodes. Then that's when we get the heel Cody Rhodes. What you think?
Maybe, unless we get a heel up top, fucking Unless we get a heel like Orton.
Nah, Randy Orton having too much fun right now. Did you see what? Well, he was dancing like Trick Williams was. Music was playing. He came from under the ring and was dancing to it and everything, and got in there RKO'd him.
Oh man. I just know that they got to get some of these fucking things taken care of because
Man, they need some new writers, bro. Need some new writers.
they're trying, but none of that's helping.
No. Stevie Wonder could be a better writer. Because this shit they got going on is boo, boo.
I don't disagree with that.
WWE, that's why I said, bring Vinnie Mac back. Bring Vince back. Let him take over and run his shit. And that's also a rumor too. You read that, Joe? You hear me?
What's that?
That's also a rumor too. They talking about bringing Vince McMahon back. I think the only Vince McMahon is the only person that could come back and save WWE.
Yeah.
But you got anything else you want to say before we jump off here?
No, man, I'm good. I think we've said what we've had to say tonight, and I think it's time to cut it out and go home and get some rest.
Yeah, because it's another full week of work tomorrow.
Not for me. I'll be off.
Unless we have a real bad snowstorm.
We're still cleaning out from the fucking snow we had the past 2 days. The snow and ice we had the past 2 days.
Man, it's slippery. We steady snowing out there.
It's bad. It's bad, dude. The highways and shit are still at 9 o'clock tonight. The highways and shit were still covered with fucking ice and snow, and it looked terrible.
Yeah.
And that's with pre-treating and plowing and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. But like I said, everybody be safe. Shout outs, Candy Destroyer, Terrell Pharrell, and CJ Wolfie, Invisible Man, Invisible Woman, Misfit Nation, goddamn Black Couch. Who else? Sports Jedi. Shout out. What is it? DWRC? My bad if I said it wrong. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. Be safe out here, especially if you got a storm coming and if it's bad outside. Hey, be safe. Snuggle up, because we about to be out here. Joe, you got something to say?
You don't got to go nowhere. Stay home.
Hey, breaking news. It's gonna be fucked up the past couple of weeks.
Mother Nature's coming to get us.
It's that time of the month for Mother Nature.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Good night. Peace out. We out.
Whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick.
I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.